Hello everyone, it's the Batman Statue Collector, and we are ready for battle number 5 in what I consider an ultimate showdown with Arkham Origins Batman taking on Arkham Knight Batman. Who's gonna win? Find out next. Alright guys, welcome back, and like I said today, Batman takes on Batman in what I consider to be an ultimate showdown of Prime 1 supremacy, and I cannot wait to see who wins because both of these statues basically represent the entirety of the Arkham line. So again, I just cannot wait. Also, I want to remind you, if you haven't done so, make sure you're filling in your brackets. If you haven't, come on, what are you doing? What are you waiting for? And then also make sure you're visiting BatmanStatueCollector.com. Make sure that you are voting every single day, not only to win that amazing Hot Toys Arkham City Batman provided by Sideshow Collectibles, but also I'm giving away this guy right here, this amazing exclusive Batman metal print, of course signed by Greg Capullo, Scott Snyder, and Jonathan Galapian. So let's go ahead and get started with round number 1. Here we go with the bases. All right, so when we talk about the bases, both of these statues have very different bases, but they're both very well done. I want to start with Arkham Origins first. Now, this one is very similar to the Deathstroke. It's also very similar to the Noel, where it has a nice decorative front to it and then really great details on the side. Of course, the main feature of this one happens to be this amazing bat at the front. It's stretched out wings. It looks phenomenal. And then again, as we look at the side detail, just so much really cool detail here. I absolutely love it. And I think it really looks really good, like I said, and it really matches some of the other ones in the collection. So I think that's really cool itself. Then if we switch gears over to the Arkham Knight Batman, again, it's going to fit in with that line very well. It's going to have the nice grays and the golds. It's all going to match very well. One thing I really like about both these bases actually is they're both that kind of that triangle wedge shape. I really like the look of that, and I really like that they have something big and singular on the front. I think it looks really good on both of these. Now, of course, this one here, again, also has a bat in the gargoyle form. So again, it looks really good, and I love that it kind of stretches out over Gotham City. It's exactly what Batman would be sitting on in the Arkham games and in all the comics and everything else. So again, that looks really good to me. If I had to choose between the two, again, they're both very well done, but if I had to choose, I would go with Arkham Origins here, just simply because there's a lot more detail in it. It looks really great. The bat on the front looks really cool. And again, I just absolutely love all of the little tiny detail elements that they put into the Arkham Origin pieces on the bases. Again, not taking anything away from either one, but I'm awarding this round to Arkham Origins. All right, so now it's time to talk about the bodies themselves. We're going to start with Arkham Origins again. This body, again, is incredibly detailed, just from top to bottom. He's kind of standing at kind of a slight angle with his hip. He looks really good. He's standing on the top of the gargoyle again. The level of detail here is absolutely amazing. There's so much going on with this particular statue. There's also some really great switch outs. He, of course, has the batarang. He also has the grapple gun and, of course, the closed fist, so you can kind of definitely give him some different looks, which is similar to the Arkham Knight, of course. He does come with the posable cape, which, again, that looks really good. Overall, the body itself, again, there's just so much detail. I personally think it looks a little bit boxy. I feel like it's maybe a little bit too wide looking. Again, that's not the fault of Prime 1. It's just that's the way the character models look. And so just in my personal taste, I feel like, he's just a little bit too thick, in my opinion. As we move over to the Arkham Knight, again, this guy right here, he looks absolutely amazing. Some people, though, criticize it. Even the game models, they criticize because they feel like it's too, mechanical looking. I personally love the look of it. Again, it's just some of my favorite representations of the character, and I feel like from top to bottom, the body looks really good. Now, of course, he comes with a couple of options as well. He comes with the closed fist option, and of course, you can also pose him with the grapple gun, which is how I have him posed in my collection. I really prefer that look because I think it stands stands out more. Again, he has a really nice cape here, definitely flexible, so you can pose him like I have done. I love that you can make it look like the cape is billowing in the wind. I think it absolutely looks great, and just from top to bottom, again, there's so many details and so many things that you really don't notice. The belt looks amazing. Just everything about him looks really good to me, both figures. If I had to choose one, and again, this is hard, but if I had to choose one, I personally prefer and award this round to Arkham Knight. I think the body itself is a little tighter. It looks a little bit more streamlined. And again, I just absolutely love the way this thing came together. It's one of my favorite statues in the collection. So, by far, in my opinion, the best body here is Arkham Knight. All right, we're now to my favorite round, and that is, of course, the head sculpt round. Both of these statues have really good head sculpts, but I want to start with Arkham Origins first. I think that it looks exactly like it is from the game. It is very well modeled. It looks good. It's painted well. I really think that Arkham Origins looks good. Now, I do prefer one sculpt over the other. I really like the stern-looking Batman. He's looking forward. I think it's really well done in that regard. The second head sculpt, of course, is the kind of he's got that big grimace on his face. It looks good, but it just doesn't look as good to me as the regular face does. Some of you again might disagree. That's just personal preference. I just think that the main head sculpt looks the best. And again, you do get two head sculpts here. If we move over to Arkham Knight, we do just have the one head sculpt. Now, the interesting thing is this particular piece was Prime 1's first Batman piece. And so I think if they had to do it all over again, they might have done it a little differently. In order to get people, to give people more head sculpts, they came out with the Batman bust. Which of course had the beat up face, the kind of the angry face, and then the Bruce Wayne head sculpt. So some people just bought that bust just so they can change out the statue itself here with the Arkham Knight Batman. So again, this one only came with the one. Now the one itself looks really good. I think it looks phenomenal. It's looking off to the side, which I think is cool. I like that it's not just looking straight at you. It's kind of, posed to look off into the distance, off into Gotham, exactly like you would think Batman would be doing. And so I really like this sculpt a lot. If I had to choose between the two, my personal favorite is the Arkham Knight head sculpt, but just because you get two head sculpts with Arkham Origins, I'm awarding this round to Arkham Origins just because you get the two. All right, now it's time for everybody's favorite round, and that, of course, is the exclusive. And what an exclusive on Arkham Origins. It's really cool. He has the hand-holding Deathstroke's mask, and I just think it looks really neat. What a cool way to pair a couple statues if you have Deathstroke, especially if you have him as Slade Wilson unmasked. It makes a lot of sense to have him right there next to him holding that mask, and it's just really neat. They also come with a separate mask, so if you don't want him to be holding it, you can have it just sitting on the base. So again, it's a neat way, because if you want to have Batman holding his gadgets, you could still have that Deathstroke mask sitting on the base. And again, I think that's a really cool option, and I really appreciate that as a collector. I love that. Then if we move over to the Arkham Knight Batman, the exclusive on him was you get him holding a Batarang. And again, it's just a nice option to be able to change it out. It also came with a die-cast Batarang as well, which I appreciate. I just have mine sitting on the base most of the time. Again, it's a really cool option. Again, it gives you as a collector the option to display him how you want. If you like the Batarang better than the grapple gun, I mean, personally, I like using the Batarang in the game, but overall, in my opinion, I really like the grapple gun look. But again, it's a great exclusive. If I had to choose on this round, to me, it's a clear-cut winner on this one. If I had to choose between the two, I would definitely go with Arkham Origins Batman because, again, just that hand holding the mask is so cool, and then the option of displaying the mask on the base. Again, I just think it's a really cool option. So this round definitely goes to Arkham Origins Batman. All right, so we have now come to the end. It's finally time to determine who is the ultimate Batman in the Arkham line by Prime 1 Studio. Again, two phenomenal statues. They both look great, and congratulations to each and every one of you out there that own or will be getting the statue because they both look so well done. If you've watched the video and you've counted the categories, you might have noticed that Arkham Origins have more victories in this particular round. However, in my opinion, the better statue overall goes to Arkham Knight. That, of course, is my personal opinion. I think it is a better looking statue overall. I love all of the details, and I feel like he maybe fits in with the line a little bit better. Again, that is my personal opinion, but this statue right behind me here is one of my favorites in my collection, so I have to vote for him. I just think he is phenomenal. I love it. But remember, my opinion doesn't matter. What matters is yours. Make sure that you have gone to BatmanStatueCollector.com. Make sure you are voting every single day. Make sure you are playing along with the brackets. Make sure that you are chatting up things in the Facebook groups with us. We've been talking a lot about it. We have a lot of opinions on the Arkham line. Also, make sure you check out the Prime 1 Collectors Group, an amazing group of people. And again, we just have a giant passion for Prime 1. So again, make sure you check that out. Again, make sure that you are voting every single day, because that is, of course, a chance for you guys to win not only the art print, but also the Hot Toys giveaway from Sideshow Collectibles. I cannot wait to give that to one of you out there. I'm just so excited that somebody's going to be getting those things. I can't wait. Again, visit BatmanStatueCollector.com for all the details. As always, guys, I thank you guys so very much for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, I'll see you in the Batcave.